Hello, Hojoz here, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. And today we have a tiny rally track, rally race, consisting of 18 laps. And I'll be competing today in my S1 class Jaguar XJ220, which, damn, it was a Group B car. It was supposed to be a Group B car, but, well, it turned out that Group B quit before the XJ220 could participate. So we're here now with a rally XJ220, and oh boy, this is going to be one hell of an amusing course. As we set off, we rush on this straight towards our first corner, which is a hairpin, which is why we're braking right now. Just a little bit too early there on the brakes as we round the corner and once again launches ourselves towards one of those tricky corners that you have to brake really early for, and again a corner that you have to brake really early for, and another corner. Oh boy, that's such a tough section. And as we now go onto the straight again, I love this corner because you can take so many lines through there and be successful. Rushing here, it's still full speed, a little bit of braking so that you can drift it through here, grab the checkpoint, and here align yourselves correctly for the jump, and then brake to ensure that you make that corner. And here, this corner is also a little bit of a jump, and yet you make the checkpoint afterwards, and then the fun round that corner as we go back onto the straight. It is rushing towards the finish line already. It's a 1:06 lap, at least that was my best. As we brake again, I have set laps of 1:12, 1:13 around here, which I know it's not that impressive, but hey, gets the job done, I guess. As yeah, you can just really see how tricky of a section this is. You constantly have to brake or accelerate. You really have to be concentrating as we go through this corner again, staying within the lines and not corner cutting as we are doing here a little bit, braking here again a little bit to get the drift on and then launch it towards the jump again. Make sure you have it lined up, get it straight, and a little bit of braking will get you through that section of corners. Watch out for this jump. That is such a lovely section there. And then just drift through the final corner as you go on back onto the asphalt, which that was not the final corner. Here, make sure you can use all the track possible to set a fastest lap. As we now once again brake, and the whole section goes again and again and again and again. I was constantly improving myself on this track, going from 1:12 to 1:08, and then a 1:07 high, and then a 1:07 low, and then a 1:06. The best I managed is a 1:06.332, which is quite impressive, as I take another line through there, which is not quite within the lines, but hey, it gets the job done. As you rush for this corner, I managed to get that corner rounded once without braking, and I really don't know how I've done that. Jumping again, first straight, with braking so that I can drift, get the back end out, and then just... This is also a really tricky corner because you steer in too early. You meet the trees and that's not quite ideal. See if you can get the whole track this time. You don't. Let's get another lap of the track. I managed to get to traffic with the 9th of 18 laps, which was quite impressive to me, as previously I did a previous run. It was like lap 14 until I got to the traffic. Which, by the way, I scrapped that run because I had a horrible final lap and no rewinds left. And, this is just a really nice lap here. As now we should go back to the track creation. Yeah, this track was created well. I found a nice tiny loop through the snow, which I know this isn't the snow, but I prefer racing in spring or autumn and not the snow in winter, because yeah, it makes it hard, as you can see what kind of effect the joke can have there. It is quite the track. I picked this track, this location around the Horizon Festival, because there are many dirt tracks which you can basically loop around or stick together into one dirt-only track, or pretty much dirt-only track. And unfortunately, the start lines weren't quite where I wanted them, as this is a very nice corner apart from that wall shape. Yeah, the start-finish lines weren't quite where I wanted them, and that made sure that I had to make a tiny bit of an alteration to the track, but basically keep the essence and awesome corners in. The livery, well, this XJ220 features a very simple livery in terms of sponsoring, and it features both a Dutch flag on the front and the back of the car, because you couldn't get a Dutch flag on the roof. As the rest of the car is pretty much sponsored by myself, absent a tiny bit of Castrol on the door, and also a tiny Savan, which is of course the music I listen to most often on Forza. Actually, the only music I listen to on Forza, which speaking of, I should try to disable that, which I can't right now, so that's pretty sad, as we are getting increasingly faster from what I can see here. There's a little bit of braking, and it's very risky corner, because if you don't get the braking correctly, you'll meet those forestry ambushes and such. I mean, this is just a fun track, because I don't really like jumps, but these jumps, they really make the track difficult. Well, suppose I still haven't mentioned the name of this track. It is the Horizon Rally Race Grand Prix Low, or no, medium in this case, because I have a short one which consists of 3 laps, then a medium one here with 18 laps, and of course you're going to have the long one which is going to be like 15 laps or something. I mean, if you're in the same, you're going to get 50 laps hitting the circuit, then sure, do it. Just better if you clip that lighting setup there. Shouldn't have actually. Just get this car in the corner. I mean, this is a very, very fun course to drive. Well, of course, otherwise you wouldn't feature the course. And it's a very fun car to drive. Well, of course, because I wouldn't feature the car without that, and it's a decent livery. I know I can do better. I definitely can do better, actually. I do know that, which still working on that Alfa Romeo, so it's gonna be that eventually. Which talking about working on, this video goes out on Friday, because, well, unfortunately, Forza decided to update when I had just enough time left to make a video, which is quite sad. As that's nice drift out there. That's just amazing. Yes, nice. Again, just focusing too much on what's going on with the course here. Basically, was concerning the front. Yeah, the Alfa Romeo. The Alfa Romeo is coming along nicely, though it has get some sponsors, so I have to do some tracing there still. Boy, am I looking forward to driving that, of course. Well, if anything, I think this this course doesn't really rival my first course that I showcased, the Horizon, the Rally Cross one, which is also like 1 minute to 1.5 minutes, which is quite a coincidence. The shorter tracks are the tracks that I love most. Quite funny. Well, perhaps because you can do a lot of lap laps on them, as you can have seen there, that I did not brake for that one. Did not brake for that corner, and made it still. Right here. Yeah, I'm still not getting to that where I'm not braking for that corner. It's quite sad. But anyway, this track is so damn tough to drive. Because, well, the jump we had just there, if you line it up slightly wrong or drift, you're in the trees or you're in the cobblestone wall on the other side. And nice floating tire marks there. Here, if you mess up the braking or brake too late, you just go off the deep end. As there's a car stranded there. That's the Forever P12 guy, I guess. As we are nearing traffic. Must be the 9th lap then. Oh. Yeah, nearing traffic. It's gonna be tough to overtake on this track. But I'll have to manage. As once again, not braking through there as far as I can see. And we are approaching them, just drifting around the outside of that Ferrari, and then I had quite a bit of difficulty not getting bumped into the trees by this Ferrari, which is quite annoying. And then this Mercedes CLK just left a nice gap there, which I could dive into, which makes it like P9, P8 for us right now. And P7 is already up the road. Ah, there we go. Yeah, we have truly hit traffic. Ah, just maximizing that track there. Braking. We're gonna hope I not run across it when cornering, as another one was there in the fencing, stuck and shit. Yeah, it's a slight bit of a wider exit there compared to the Porsche, but I will overtake this Porsche nearly on power. It tugged me a little bit there, but I'll just do the corner full speed, not lifting, and just well, manage, I guess, as a little bit of braking there, not quite as much as you saw in the beginning of this run, and then just a drift there, which I said you shouldn't align that way, and I must say it's very difficult to recover from that, but if you recover from that, it's quite rewarding. Just barely not clipping the tree there. You can really just see that I'm in my element and maximizing the track. Nice. Again, just not quite maximizing the track there. Going a little bit towards the left side here, as you should be completely to the left side to make this well fastest corner possible. Once again, this part of the circuit, which is quite a tough one, is once again two opponents that we'll have to meet as we drift at that one. And we once again have to overtake them in the Hojoz corner, which I'm totally gonna call this the Hojoz corner. Overtake one, and I will overtake this Diablo, which I think it's a Diablo. And if I completely muddle that, well, I'm not quite into Lamborghinis. As that traffic's been cleared, and we're already nearing the next one, which is also Lamborghini. I think it's wrong. And then just drifting through that corner. I'm way too wide on this section of the track, taking a jump, a little bit of braking, and I was quite happy to overtake that Jaguar, because we're now already in 2nd place. That was really fast, wasn't it? Well, a little bit of a comment about this XJ220, which I created a few weeks ago for a challenge. Forza phone challenge thing, a few which here, but you can get points by very awesome cars. It's quite OP compared to the cars it's racing, as we're once again taking way too wide of the corner there, and we're going to overtake this, I think, Bugatti EDU 110. as we are now in first place. And this is really an OP'd car compared to the other S1 900 PI car builds and its racing. I think it's because, well, these cars are made for road racing, aren't they? I think they're called retro super saloons, I suppose. They are made for road racing. Thus, well, they should be on the road and they should have, like, road racing tires and road racing suspension. And, well, that's not really going to help you on the dirt, no, is it? But it is going to help you down this straightaway, and especially braking here. They would brake later there, I think, but once you get on dirt here, which we do now, they're really going to get a hard time. I'm surprised that I still haven't just crashed into that festival. Yes, well, that a bit of a chicane there, which we just managed to get through. It's quite a hard thing to get right, because you have to switch your car when you've taken the first corner, and then also brake to make sure that you hit the second corner of the chicane, as we're going way wide with that drift there. As we are not just concentrating on lap times anymore, we're just concentrating on getting this car home. Because if we get the car home, we get the W, and we get those much needed points. This corner. I really don't know how much time I've left here, because I'm actually doing the voiceover while recording everything. Close to the finish line, and it appears as though we still have another lap, which yeah, this is really a careful one, I think. On the final lap, I wanted to take it very carefully to make sure that if I were to run out of rewinds, well, I'd still manage to make it without a mistake. Like its final lap was somewhere 1 minute 14, 1 minute 30. That was quite a horrible lap. Yes, yeah, I had to brake there for a bit. Couldn't quite take the corner as I wanted. Way too much on the inside there, which means that you have to brake a little bit. And then suddenly you don't take the full radius of the corner in the drift, which is quite surprising to me. As here again, another, yeah, it's another brake there. Another modification of the lap there. Quite surprised that I've not flipped the car once during this entire row, including the rear end. Let's see if we're going to finish we finished the crossing track. Wow, across the finish line and replay. Oh, yeah, not. Which means that it's another lap. And another little bit of early braking there, which signifies that I'm beyond my high point for racing, and my lap times are going to diminish. Which, by the way, racing with me, in the beginning, my lap times are quite a horrible thing. In the middle, there is where the lap times come, and at the end, well, at the end the lap times diminish again. But it doesn't really matter if you're already in front, does it? Because, well, we are in front by quite a margin, as we have not had a visit from second place. Again. Time to finish the video. Well, if you do, you know the drill. You know what's gonna come. You know it's gonna be pretty much longer, right? Yeah, you know that. Oh no, that's another lap that you're gonna do. Well, I'm really expecting these to constantly be the final laps, which is quite dumb, I guess. Although we must be nearing it, like this being the second final lap. Clipping the wall there, and that makes for a very, very wide corner exit. That's not a very optimal corner, as I said. Lap times now out of the window. It's just driving. Lap times, well, we are not really going to have any effect there. As again, go towards the jump, take the jump, not do all too much for bottle jump there. maybe a bit too much on the inside, and there goes that bump again. Never hit that bump. I mean, yeah, you should never ever hit that bump. Well then, it's going to be near this spot now. Come on, man. It must be close to the final lap. Yep, that's pretty much what I expected. Okay then, final lap now, please. As I climb that inside fence, inside guardrail. Just trying to spot if I'm doing this particularly carefully here, which I can't see. Nearly clipping that wall again, but well, I'd say that that's a pretty good corner exit. As we take a reliable line there. Yeah, I'm recognizing this as my shine. Well then, it's very nice to get some closure here. As we take a very wide line through that corner. Towards the jump for possibly one final time, and being immediately pointed towards the corner exit there. A bit of drift, and there goes just a nice bottle job, and yeah, you can just see how much of a bottle job that was. Too much drift on the exit of that corner, too much bump taken, and yeah, I guess a bottle job did. Anyway, here's going to be the Ukraine points spot.